NWA Mountain State Wrestling action right here from the Summers County Memorial Building in Hinton, West Virginia. Folks, I'm Dean Bibb. We've got an exciting action-packed hour coming up for you. We've got, for one thing, J.C. Dykes Jr. in singles competition against the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan. We've got Johnny Blast, Diablo Jr. We've got Ricky Shane. We've got Billy Litt. We've got Chris King. And we've got Jason Kincaid. We've got all that coming up for you right after this. This is no holds barred professional wrestling, as only the National Wrestling Alliance can bring it to you. Introducing first from Ocean City, Maryland, the team of Tommy Hawk and Zack Shane. And their opponents accompanied to the ring by their manageress, Lady Viper. From Princeton, West Virginia, he is Dynamite Derik Billings. And his partner from the underground, the War Machine! David Lynch, your referee for this tag team contest. Okay, newcomers, Tommy Hawk and Zack Shane. Haven't seen much from them. This could be more than David Lynch can handle, but David Lynch is one tough hombre. I'm sure he can handle quite a bit. War Machine steps out, it's going to be Dynamite Derik Billings. And he's pairing off against Tommy Hawk to start off this tag team contest. Billings showing off some regal purple. This is an amazing sight to me. The sight of not just the War Machine, but Lady Viper being in the good graces of the crowd here at Hinton. Now we've got opposing chants. We've got a chant of Derik and a chant of Zachary. These guys from Ocean City, Maryland look to be in really good shape. Not too sure about the backgrounds. I'm sure it's extensive. If they're from Ocean City, Maryland, they might have worked with Mason-Dixon Wrestling. And we're happy to have them here in NWA Mountain State. Okay, so we got Zack Shane pairing off against Derik Billings. Calling an elbow tie up into a side headlock by the Dynamite One. Wearing him down, growing his hair back out after the much ballyhooed tomahawk and a big shoulder tackle. going for the hip toss. Derik Billings reversing. And the big size 16s connect with the drop kick. Beautiful arm drag. Good arm drag. A good loud crowd here in Hinton, West Virginia. Last weekend in October. Happy early Halloween to everybody who's tuning in here. I know I'm going out with the family to do some trick-or-treating myself. Derik's asking if they want to see it broken. He forces them down. Big leg drop on the exposed left arm of Zack Shane, courtesy of Dynamite Derik Billings. Reaches it in and tag to the man who brings the pain, the War Machine. Chopping into the upper arm here. Coming up later this hour, we've got the return of J.C. Dykes Jr. He's taking on the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan, in singles competition. Tag team matchup, Johnny Blasted Diablo Jr. taking on Ricky Shane, and taking place of the God of all rednecks, Michael Cook, Billy Lynch. Zack Shane taking over with the thumb in the eyes. He hits the ropes, War Machine. Good hip toss by that wily veteran. Finally, Tommy Hawk gets tagged in. Another big hip toss. And a forearm, courtesy of the Dynamite One. Snapmare takes him over, sets up. Big stomp right between the shoulder blades. Meet the turnbuckle. Welcome to NWA Mountain State. War Machine working over Tommy Hawk. He sends him all the way across and follows up with a short order clothesline. And another short order clothesline. Here's a cover. War Machine wrestling like a man possessed. A career rejuvenation. Standing directly on the hand. David Lynch not in a position to see it. The War Machine taking advantage. I think he'd have shoved him straight through David Lynch if David Lynch hadn't moved fast enough. War Machine brings him around, reaches it around. Twisting those tendons. The crowds want to see him rip it off. War Machine over in the corner. Here's Tommy Hawk pressing the advantage. Reversal by the War Machine and another hip toss right on the glutes. Body slam. Short distance body slam. And a long distance clothesline. Man, I tell you what, Tommy Hawk might be from Ocean City, Maryland, but he swears he just saw the lights of Baltimore Harbor. Here's Derik Billings coming in. Big kick to the shoulder, working him over. Sets up for a double underhook suplex. Beautifully executed. Here's the cover. 2. David Lynch calls the 2 count. Derik Billings laying in the forearms. Tommy Hawk reverses. Sets up the knee with Zack Shane in a clothesline. Now got Tommy Hawk with the cover. War Machine pleading his case. Here's Zack Shane entering the ring. They're going to double team Dynamite Derik Billings. You know what? These guys may be over there cheating from their corner as Zack Shane applies a bear hug. But don't forget, you got Lady Viper outside the ring. Big flying shoulder thrust. Snapmare plants Billings to the mat. Backs up and sets up. And wrenching on those neck muscles. That'll stretch every back muscle all the way to the hip bones. Here's the guys from Ocean City, Maryland, double teaming. Or at least attempting to get Lady Viper up on the ropes. They're feigning a tag over there. Lady Viper about to lose it over there. Billings suffering from a reverse chinlock. He's giving elbows. Tommy Hawk cuts him off by that mohawk. Now Tommy Hawk doing some mouthing off to the man who brings the pain. Might not be the wisest move to make. Not a bad first showing for these guys from Ocean City, Maryland. Tommy Tommy Hawk baiting in the War Machine now. David Lynch, all he's trying to do is control order by controlling the War Machine. And Derik Billings is suffering because of it. The Summers County Memorial Building, once again, home to NWA Mountain State Wrestling action. We're so glad you could tune in. We hope you guys have had a wonderful October. Big scoop by Zack Shane. Alabama Slam. Maybe showing off a little too much. Absolutely letting the War Machine come in. The War Machine breaking up the pinfall. You know, how much more can the man from the underground take as a double suplex is applied to his partner before he hauls off with the sawed-off, people? 2 count, Derik Billings definitely getting choked down at this time. Definitely feeling the worse for wear after all this double teaming. David Lynch really having a hard time controlling this one. David Lynch, though, an excellent referee. We are so proud to have him in our ranks. War Machine getting the crowd into it. This is one of the best crowds we've seen in Hinton, West Virginia in a long time. And Tommy Hawk using his body weight on the small of Derik Billings' back immediately after that double suplex. Wise man working over the back. Billings now turned around where he can bulldoze his way over to the War Machine. And we've got a tag. Clean tag made by Billings and the War Machine. And David Lynch didn't see it. Setting up another double team. Lady Viper is livid. She's beside herself outside the ring. As Zack Shane brings down a big double axe handle. And just working over Dynamite Derik Billings right there. You can see it right there, close up, courtesy of Cucumber Company in your own living room. Derik Billings needs a clean tag. David Lynch needs to see the tag. Zach Vincent and Tommy Hawk need to be kept from making illegal moves so that the War Machine can get in here and clean house. If they're going to pull this match out, there has to be a clean tag. Billings reverses out. Sweet chin music, a super kick courtesy of Kris Adams through the veins of Dynamite Derik Billings. This is it, Billings. If you can do it, you've got to get up. David Lynch watching both men to see who makes the tag. Zack Shane gets the tag first, and there's the clean tag. Tommy Hawk eats knuckles. Zack Shane eats knuckles. Clothesline off the left, clothesline off the right. Big body slam. Ducks the fist. Choke slam by the War Machine. He covers. Tommy Hawk barely making the save. Derik Billings sends him out like yesterday's garbage. This is the first match and I'm losing my voice. Derik Billings goes to the top. Brilliant setup. And a cover. 2. It's over, people. Here are your winners, the team of the War Machine and Dynamite Derik Billings with Lady Viper. I'm in here and...
I'll do the talking here, Dean Bibb, okay? Well, you're going to hear me anyway. I don't care if you want to hear me or not. You're going to hear me. Now, I'm sure in this day and age, you're all internet savvy. You've got your instant messengers. You've got your stupid little MySpace pages. Make me barf. But let me let you in on a little something you don't know about. When you watch the television program tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, you're going to see me and Diablo Jr. run Michael Cook out of town. He's not here anymore. He's not coming back, and I don't care. He's just another in the long line of people that him and I have run out of Mountain State Wrestling. And he won't be the last. Where is Danny Ray? Huh? Not here. Where's Chad Cross? Not here. Where's Michael Cook? Not here. And I, for one, am glad to see him gone. What do you want? Hey. No talent rookie Shane, that's the worst hairdo I've seen in the last 75 years. I would shave you bald for free. Shut your mouth. You can't cut anything. Now, you got something to say? Go ahead, let's hear it.
You know, Johnny, you're about the only person in this building that can remember the past 75 years. And another thing, for the past 2 months, you two guys and Gold have been separated in modern wrestling marbles, like Hook and myself. Yeah, you accomplished your goal. You cheated to do it, but you accomplished your goal. But I will tell you one goal you will not accomplish. You will not come out here and disrespect my best friend and my partner, Michael Cook. No, that's what I do. No.
And I've been chewing at the bench trying to get a piece of either one of you two. So I sat here tonight and here in West Virginia. We have a showdown. What do you got to say?
Keeping score here. We got Kris coming in the ring. All right, we're gonna see if we can keep some score here. You guys watching at home, we have had Ricky Shane come out, Billy Lick come out, Jason Kincaid come out, Kris King come out. Everybody but their mother came out. Guys, Don't go anywhere. This show is only 20 minutes old, and it's just the best show of the year. Stay tuned, and more NWA Mountain State Wrestling up next.
Stick your nose in everybody's business. You want to come out, you want to jump Billy Litt just for taking up for his boys. Well, I'll tell you what, tonight I get my hands on you once again. We've done this before, we've done it a million times, but tonight I will get my revenge.
This is incredible. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Big Papi, please welcome back to Hinton, West Virginia, J.C. Dykes Jr. His opponent hails from Dublin, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen, the Irish Iron Man, Sean O'Sullivan. Charles Rue, your referee. Okay, singles competition here. We've had a tag team matchup. We've had an interview turn into a brawl. Now we got some singles competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why NWA Mountain State Wrestling is the premier independent wrestling organization on the East Coast. As J.C. Dykes takes the early advantage against the seasoned Sean O'Sullivan. J.C. Dykes jawing off at the mouth a little bit there. Sean O'Sullivan, one of the strongest guys in the locker room, reversing the hold, and Dykes goes down to his knees immediately. Man, if this guy can wrestle, I know I can. Sean O'Sullivan getting a face full of fingers or something. Dykes setting up with a drop kick to the breadbasket here. Snapmare taking O'Sullivan out of the corner. And a stiff kick to the back. Another stiff kick to the back, courtesy of Dykes. And a kick to the front of the face. Sets him up. Rolling senton across the Irish Iron Man in a cocky cover. You're going to have to do better than that, Dykes. Nowhere near. O'Sullivan firing back on Dykes. Everybody's sporting a mohawk around here. Hip toss, courtesy of the Irish Iron Man. Wrenches in that wrist lock. Keeps Dykes. Dykes reached the ropes with his foot. O'Sullivan was watching for his hands. Dykes seated out on the floor here. Big Papi watching over his man. And the count's at 2. Counts at 3. Yeah, the fans remember J.C. Dykes as the manager of the Bunkhouse Boys, manager of the Texas Outlaws, managing Diablo Jr. Now he's managed to make his entrance in singles competition here in NWA Mountain State. And he sets O'Sullivan up, brings him up short. A kick to the midsection, immediately into a side headlock. Sean O'Sullivan firing back. Sends him across, sets up. Big scoop slam. Dykes saying no, O'Sullivan saying yes. Charles Rue just wincing with the impact from there. These guys are hard at it. Big reversal by Dykes, actually. Shoulder tackle. And another cocky cover. Big Papi needs to tell his man to hook the legs. Big Papi's having a big success streak also. Not only is he managing right now JC Dykes and beating the tar out of Sean O'Sullivan, but he's also been seen with Diablo Jr. and he's been seen with the Night Prowler and Total Eclipse. Dykes sizing up O'Sullivan. Coming in, choking on the ropes there. Well, I wish Dykes will. And you know, you got Papi right there. That's it, disqualification right there. Charles Roux calls for the bell. Ring the bell. This one's over. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, Sean O'Sullivan. And this one's getting physical after the matchup. Big Papi cost his man the matchup. O'Sullivan now is going to take it to JC Dykes. It looks like he's going to take it to Big Papi. He's taking it to Big Papi now. I'm right here in front of the broadcast station. Sean O'Sullivan clearing house. Referee Charles Roux did the right thing calling this match.
We've been around southern West Virginia, and on Saturday, November the 3rd at 7:30 p.m. bell time, we're going to be at Gent Fire Department. You're going to see none other than Mr. Electricity himself. You're going to see Johnny Blast. You're going to see the whole crew, and we're coming to rock that town. So be there, be there, be there, because I will, giving 110% at 220 volts. Billy Lit, baby, #1.
Introducing first team number 1. He represents his native land of Mexico. He is the legendary luchador, Diablo Jr. His partner hails from Roswell, New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Blast. His partner represents the dirty south of Atlanta, Georgia, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Lit! David Lynch is your referee for this tag team contest. stated before, ladies and gentlemen, if that interview was any indication of what's going on, then we're going to be lucky if there's a roof lift on this building at the end of this match. Johnny Blast and Diablo Jr., one of the more dominant teams in NWA Mountain State. Currently, it's a toss-up for #1 contendership to the Bunkhouse Boys NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team title. The toss-up between Blast and Diablo and Dynamite Derik Billings and the War Machine, which we saw in the initial matchup of this hour. You got Billy Litt starting out against Johnny Blast. No stranger to each other. Johnny Blast had to hand Billy Litt his share of the tag team titles. What? It's my job to talk. It's my job to talk. Your job to wrestle. Johnny Blast collar and elbow tie up with Billy Litt. They've exchanged tag team goal. Billy Litt coming out with that left wrist. Towards 7 days past next Tuesday. Hammerlock applied. Johnny Blast getting some hair there. Billy Litt, of course, with his right eyebrow stitched up, courtesy of the gift of Kincaid. Kincaid has cost Billy Litt stitches. He's cost him half a tooth. But you cannot defeat Billy Litt's intensity and his desire to be #1. He lives at 220 volts, 24/7, 110%. Shoulder tackle by the wily veteran Johnny Blast. Steps over Billy Litt. He gets a hip toss for his trouble. Establishing himself in the early goings and a low blow. Knuckles to that busted open eyebrow. And here's Diablo. Quick double team before Blast goes out of the ring. Diablo working over the midsection of the much taller Billy Litt. Diablo missing with the charge in and an arm drag. Diablo easily the shortest and smallest man, but this man has the spirit of a fighter. He is a true luchador. And a tag in to Raw Talent, who came out to defend his best friend and his tag team partner, Michael Cook's honor. Cook, we wish you well. You may be watching this on the internet right now as we speak down there in Hotlanta. As your partner breaks down the arm of the luchador Diablo Jr. Coming up next, we've got Jason Kincaid versus Kris King. These guys have had some classic battles. As David Lynch watches the action, Ricky Shane torquing that left arm in. Diablo wisely rolling out to get some pressure off and actually getting Ricky Shane's leg up. There's another reversal. And now Ricky Shane has Diablo in even more dire straits. The fans here in Hinton have been treated to a spectacle this evening. Another tag in to the man from Hotlanta. Oh, he loves himself, and the fans love him too. This man can deliver some punishment, and he's so entertaining in the process. Billy Litt, quick tags now. Ricky Shane gonna repeat the procedure. Diablo Jr. is going to need a little hacienda. He's going to need a little trip to Guadalajara to rest up. Maybe a little 5-day cruise to Baja. Oh, don't count the man out yet. He fires back at Ricky Shane. Irish whip sends him across to the corner, sets up. Again, he misses the charge in. Ricky Shane's going to use those shoulders. Thrust him in there. Shoots him across again. And, oh, Diablo too fast for him this time. And that left shoulder is going to suffer. Johnny Blast creeping his way around. Ricky Shane meets the floor here in Summers County. Diablo distracts the ref, and there's Johnny Blast dealing some punishment on the outside. Sends him in. Sends him straight to the corner.
That's right, Dean Bibb.
The man is irrational. The man is off center. And the man has dominated NWA Mountain State for the past 2 years. the tag team division. The man's been a big part of it. Quick tag as Raw Talent Ricky Shane fires back. Blast on the second rope. Working that arm over. He's gonna bait in Billy Lynn. And they're working him over in the corner. That back isn't supposed to bend that way. Now Diablo wrenching that arm. David Lynch being right on top of this, he knows that that's the wrong corner for Ricky Shane to be in. As Ricky gets a thumb in the eyes. Johnny Blast working over the mid-shoulder. That, the Anderson slam there on the chicken wing. Lays in a elbow drop on the shoulder. Repeated elbow drops on the shoulder. A third one. A third elbow drop across the chest and a cover. Two. Billy Lynn went in to save. Unintentional low blow there. Very unintentional low blow. Billy Lynn wouldn't mean to do that. Certainly not. Diablo with a back headbutt. Now it looks like it's going to be Ricky Shane needing a trip to Guadalajara. That arm can't take much more. Diablo shoving Billy Lynn. Here he comes. And they're just double teaming Ricky Shane. Buddy Ricky Shane came out earlier. Ricky Shane won't run from anybody. The pride of the Triad. 2006's Rookie of the Year. Maybe 2007's Wrestler of the Year. There's what he learned from Michael Cook. He learned that one from Michael Cook, ladies and gentlemen. Catching that clothesline, spinning it around. He learned that from Michael Cook. Beautifully executed maneuver by the pride of the Triad. Both men out flat. Ricky Shane can't hardly use his left arm. Diablo looking in the corner. Gets a tag in. And there's a clean tag to Billy Lynn. Billy Lynn cleaned it up. Fist to the forehead. Clothesline. Clothesline. Sends Johnny Blast to the corner. He's going to stack him up. He stacks him up. Sends him in hard to the corner. Big splash by the man from Atlanta. He just waves as Diablo goes by. Ricky Shane still favoring that arm. Fighting with those right hands. Blast taking elbows and knees from Billy Lynn. What's Diablo doing? What's Diablo doing? Diablo's got some kind of object right in the throat of Billy Lynn. And Blast gets the cover. He's got a foreign object. Pulls it out of the hat once again. No camera around, it's right here in front of me. Here are your winners, the team of Johnny Blast and Diablo Jr.
most heart-stopping, jaw-dropping, eye-popping, high-flying, death-defying, awe-inspiring wrestler in the world today. You stupid inbreds. And you know what? Earlier in the night, I was out there laying the smack down on Billy Liz, smacking him around like a little girl and stuff. Not that I do that type of thing or anything, but Kris King wants to come out and stick his nose in it. You know what? You beat me a few weeks ago by pulling your little stunts, but you aren't the only one with tricks up their sleeves. So you know what? Tonight, you're going one-on-one with the gift, baby, the gift. And there's no way you're coming out alive.
Another in a line of great matches that these guys have had. Kincaid has totally broken Kris King down at times after these matches. Focus of their attention. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Oak Hill, West Virginia. He is known as The Gift. He is Jason Kincaid. And his opponent from the capital city of Charleston, West Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, Kris King. Charles Rue, your referee for this matchup. Hinton, West Virginia, again the scene for Kris King and Jason Kincaid. These guys have sweat all over West Virginia. Collar and elbow tie up here. Kincaid coming out with a little bit of hair. King works his way into the corner. Both men, they're ready for it. This is certainly not two people who have any mutual feelings of admiration for each other. These guys don't like each other. King rolls out and reverses. Kincaid looking for an inroad here. Down to one knee. Back up again. Kris King working the left wrist. All right, here comes Kincaid. Rolling. Cartwheeling. A second cartwheel. And reverse it on Kris King. Reaching it in. Look at the biceps getting extended there. Kincaid setting up, wrenching in, bending that arm a little bit, and hoping to hyperextend that elbow. You mess up a leg on a table, it's not going to stand right. Kris again, reversing. Nice turnaround and an arm drag. Sets him up, says, come on, boy. At this stage in the game, these men should know each other inside and out. They should know all their tricks and moves. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Kincaid works around to a wrist lock here, to a waist lock. Kincaid looking to take him off his feet, maybe. King looking to break it. Good reversal there. Some freestyle moves here. All right, Kincaid's broken the hold. Brings it around into a hammerlock here. And a fireman's carry. Nice reversal by Kris King. Down to the leg scissors now. Jason Kincaid cinching it in there. Here's Kris King at his base, and they'll roll around into a pin. Kincaid breaks the pin. Kris King's shoulders weren't down. Good fast-paced matchup here. Another collar and elbow tie-up. Into the side headlock now. Swings it around into the hammerlock. Brings it around. There's the hammerlock. Brings it around again. Snap man. And there's Kincaid bringing it around. The action going so fast I can barely call it. Freestyle takedown. Here's King pressing the advantage now. And now he's got Kincaid by the arms. Got him with the surfboard, the crucifix. Great wrestling action this hour. We've seen Tommy Hawk and Zack from Maryland taking on War Machine and Derik Billings. Here's Kincaid bringing him around. Charles Roux checking for a choke. And a sleeper applied. Good old-fashioned Weaver lock. Shades of Johnny Weaver here on NWA Mountain State. And here's Kris King, brings him up. Can he plant him down? Now we've got a modified clutch going on. Kincaid telling Kris King to give it up. Good reversal, sweeping the legs around. Reverse Boston Crab. Oh, back to a crab surfboard. He's got Kincaid up like a pendulum. He's got a pendulum crab going on here. Oh, and a stomp for good measure. 5 minutes have elapsed in the match. 5 minutes. Good kick now by the man from the capital city. Sends in 2 knees, 1 low and 1 high. Staggers Kincaid. Irish whip. Reversed by Kincaid and out into Gurry. Rolls him over for the cover, does Kincaid. Not even a 1 count, says Charles Roux. Kris King gets sent over. Springboard kick. You'll hear that all the way in Talcott. 1, 2. Jason Kincaid pressing the advantage now. Figure 4 chin lock applied. Really cinching it in. The fans firmly in the corner of Kris King, affectionately known for this evening's purposes only as Kris. Jason Kincaid cinching in that chin lock. Charles Roux right there making sure that it's not a chokehold. This has been a very physical matchup, and now you got Kris King rolling him over. Brilliant reversal to a side headlock, and they're up and at it again. Irish whip. Shoulder tackle by Kris King. Stepping over Kincaid. Small package. And a kick out, 2 count. Kick to the midsection by the Gift. A hard-fought matchup by these 2 competitors. It sends Kris King to the corner, sets up. Went for a kick, Kris King blocked it. Short distance clothesline. Picking him back up. Big roll back into what would appear to be a combination. Figure 4 chin lock, key lock. Kris King's neck and head took the brunt of that attempted pin. Kris King's been watched across Texas in the last 60 minutes, but I'm telling you what, this match has been completely give and take, ladies and gentlemen. If you see how Jason Kincaid had that applied, he had the arm stretched. He had the other shoulder and the chin locked in as there another 2 count. Jason Kincaid using the ring to his advantage. Using the count to his advantage now. Shoots him off into the corner. Kris King moves, sends him into the schoolboy. 2. Oh, and a gouge of the eyes now by the Gift. And now choking him out. Jason Kincaid springboarding over the ropes. And a kick to the side of the head upon re-entry. Jason Kincaid now brings Kris King out and sets up for a pin. This is a great hard-fought matchup. King looks like he's setting up for a pile driver. Nope. Setting up for a prone crucifix. Now this is where the unorthodox maneuvers of Jason Kincaid comes to his advantage. Supporting the weight of Kris King while torturing that back. King brings it around in an arm drag. Clothesline now by the Gift. This man has earned his nickname. It's been said that a wrestler in the locker room said, if wrestling could be a human being, If one human being could be a gift to the sport of professional wrestling, his name would be Jason Kincaid, and that's where the nickname came from. I wasn't present for that, but I've heard it said. 10 minutes have elapsed in the match. 10 minutes! Kincaid and King have been pedal to the metal. They've had the throttle to the firewall this entire matchup. And now King, back up, using the very hold that Kincaid had to execute a cutter on his shoulder. Beautiful. And again, Kincaid up to his feet again. Outside the ring, you got Kris King waiting in the center. Kincaid on the top, and here's King. Sending Kincaid halfway across the ring. Irish whip to the far side. Back elbow now by Kris King. Clothesline by Kris King. Scoop slam now. Beautifully executed and hits the ropes. Big elbow by Kris King and a cover. 2. 2.5. Kris King has the momentum again. Sensation Kincaid. Reversal now by the gift. And Kincaid meets the shoe leather. Here's Kris King. Kris King with the cutter. And Jason Kincaid's prostrate on the floor. That's it. We had a foot on the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner. No. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Charles Rue calls for the match to continue. And we got a sunset flip. And a pull of the tights. Unbelievable. The ring presence of Jason Kincaid saves himself the match by knowing where he was and getting his foot on the ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner